Hello class, welcome to the instructions for the chapters outline assignment. This is a new assignment that I'm beginning with this class, so I wanted to share the instructions with a video as well as having them printed out for you. Let me go to the course home page, and we will go to the Start Working folder, go on down to Module 1 Assignments, and then the Chapters Outline assignment. Click on that. Now, by the time you're watching this video, this video will actually be within this assignment tab, as well as the printed out instructions. But I just wanted to run through getting there again in case you're still trying to get familiar with, excuse me, all of the links and things that are on the course homepage. So I've gone back to the welcome page, and we'll come back to there in a moment. But what I'm asking for, as you can see in the printed instructions and now, is I want this to be a full sentence outline. Now again, let's go back to the class, and I'll show you where you can find that information, as well as it being in the printed instructions. You will go to the I Need Help folder, and then scroll down almost to the bottom where I have the direct link to different types of outlines on the Purdue Online Writing Lab website. So we're going to click on there. It's going to bring up a separate window and types of outlines and samples. Not an alphanumeric outline, but a full sentence outline. The full sentence outline is that full sentences are required at each level of the outline. So it's pretty self-explanatory. So here's a sample outline where you can see this is an alphanumeric outline. You can see they're just using a description for each section. Section 1, Section 2, Section 3. A full sentence outline, as you scroll down a little bit more, you will make the sections, you will write it out in a full sentence instead of just a phrase. Now you can see here that underneath the main outline, where you have sub outlines, sub points, they have written that out in full sentences also, but we're not going to do that. What I'm asking you to do is simply use a full sentence for the main divisions of each chapter. And then all of the subsections under each main section, you can write it out how it is in the textbook. So to help you as we get started with this, because we're going to be doing this every module, I'm going to tell you how many main sections are in each of the first 3 chapters. So, for example, in chapter 1, there are, wrong thing, sorry, but in chapter 1, there are 6 main sections. So you will write those out in a sentence. In chapter 2, there are 3 main sections. So you will write those out in a full sentence. And then in chapter 3, there are 5 main sections, which will be written in a full sentence. Now, let me give you a hint in discovering those main sections. They are all in capital letters. So for example, in chapter 1, this chapter is called Geography Matters. The first section is Why Places Matter. And as you look in your textbook, it'll all be in capital letters. Then everything after that, which will be in bold print but small letters, those are your subsections. Again, you don't have to write the subsections out in a full sentence. You can just write them how they are in the book. How many subsections are in each section? That's going to differ. But when you get to the next section, you will know it is the next section because it'll all be in capital letters. So I hope that helps. The only full sentences in your outlines will be the main sections. And then all of the subsections you'll put underneath it, and you can just write it down as it is in the textbook. You don't have to make those into a sentence. Now, along with this outline of the chapter, and you'll see this in the written instructions, I will ask you to put in some examples from your own life of certain concepts that you will come across as you read the chapters. So for example, in chapter 1, there is a subsection that talks about the importance of place. There are some places that are very, very significant, and this will differ on different places and different levels. But for example, in Oklahoma, a very important place, significant place, is the Oklahoma City Bombing Memorial. And we could even say that it's very significant for America. But there are places of significance that are significant to the whole nation. Some places are just significant to a state. Some places are just significant to a town or an area. One of the videos that I will be sharing with you is my trip to McCurtain, Oklahoma, to a little memorial where 73 miners lost their life. That is a significant local location. So I'm going to ask you to share something like that within your outline, and it'll all be laid out in the instructions. So if you still are a little bit fuzzy about this after you see this video and read the instructions, shoot me an email or a text or give me a call, and I'll be glad to help you be clear on it, because I want you to be clear and want you to be able to do this assignment, because I really think it'll help you to absorb a lot of the concepts about human geography. Have a great day. Until the next video, bye-bye.